What's up guys, I'm Caleb, and in this video we're going to be talking about the way I camp with my Bronco when I'm solo camping. Now this isn't a one-size-fits-all type of camping solution, right? There are many different ways that you can camp in your Bronco or in your all-wheel four-wheel drive vehicle when you're out on the trails. This is my solution that I use when I'm solo camping. It changes when I'm with my family or when I'm with friends. It just really depends on what type of camping I'm doing. Right now I'm solo camping with my dog. You can probably hear him whining in the background because I'm not throwing his stick. But I'm just going to take you through my Bronco real quick, show you a simple, cheap solution that is very comfortable, works for most kinds of weather, and pretty much gets me through several days by myself. Now to start off, in the back of the Bronco, I have a really simple setup, guys. A small table, packs right up, really small, goes in the back of my Bronco. I have a 2.5 gallon water jug. This is good enough to last for, 2-3 days, depending on how I'm doing it. And then what I'm using to wash my dishes. If I camp next to a river or lake, I can extend my water supply by using that water to wash things, or use a filter to filtrate that water for drinking. This is 20 bucks on Amazon, guys, all right? It's cheap. Lighter, good flashlight, my coffee, obviously. And then I got some basic essentials. This is my French press for camping, making coffee. A mug, it works for drinks, any type. And then we'll move on to the tailgates. Right back here at the tailgate, guys, I have the Ford tailgate that just drops down. Really nice, except for it rattles pretty bad. So I don't recommend the Ford one. Get an aftermarket one, make sure it doesn't rattle. Got my hot water heater thing right here. Just a simple Coleman 2-burner propane stove. That was $40. It works just fine. It uses these propane canisters that are really cheap. And then moving on to the back of the Bronco. Now in the back of the Bronco, we have all my tools right here. I bring these wherever I go. This is enough to change a CV axle and a tie rod and a tire. Got gloves, got some hand sanitizer, got some car wipes, got some hose clamps, just some basic essentials. I have extra parts underneath here in the storage below. This is my box for all my camera filming equipment. Keep it safe and dry. Works pretty well. Harbor Freight, guys, also $40. You don't need to spend a lot of money. That's what I keep telling people. Then moving on here to the right side, we have an Alpi Cool 45-quart refrigerator. This thing is pretty nice. It's on Amazon. They have sales for $200, but normally runs about $250, $260. It uses an LG compressor. It has an app. It has an eco mode and a max mode. It has really nice storage on the inside on both the main compartment here and like a drink compartment in the back here. I run that off of a Jackery. This is the smallest Jackery they have. It can be charged with solar panels. I don't have that solar panel set up right now. But guys, I've been running this. It's 11 o'clock right now in the morning. I've been running this since 6 o'clock last night. Look at the battery percentage. 49%. Now keep in mind it was really cool last night, so it didn't have to work as hard. I do have it on eco mode, but it's been maintaining 28-degree temperature. If you can see that, I know it flashes. Now when I have the car on and I'm driving around from spot to spot, I will plug this in and recharge it. I have not done it yet though. And I will plug the fridge into the 12-volt here to run off the car battery, just to save some battery power for later. Right here I keep extra radios. You can never have enough radios. I love communication. I'm kind of nuts about that kind of stuff. And I also have a little button here. It's a pre-wiring I did for this light. Right there, you can see it. Now this light is 1,000 lumens and it will illuminate this entire cabin compartment, the trunk space, up to out here. So when I'm cooking at night, I can just have all of that illuminated. I don't have to set up any lights. It's pretty nice. Now, permanent stuff that's mounted in this Bronco that I use for all my camping trips. I have my one Tigris Amazon special, $40 each chairs, one on each side, mounted to my Molly. And then up here, I have all my recovery equipment, a massive antenna. If you saw my Instagram reel, I was kind of making fun of this, but it's pretty cool. Gives a little more range. Got my jack here. I got a spill kit here. Just got some odds and end straps and bungee cords and whatnot. We'll talk about the sleeping setup in a minute when we go back around. And then I also have, it's not here right now, but I have a hatchet that I keep mounted to the Molly. It's currently over there by the fireplace. All right, now moving on back here to the back of the Bronco again, I have my Devos light. It comes with a pedestal. This is the 1200 lumen model. They also have an 800 lumen model. I have an orange cap on it right now. This comes off, but this cap prevents the light from attracting bugs, and it actually works pretty darn well, guys. I love the orange light. It's really soft too, so it's not harsh on the eyes at night. You can still see fine. It's got 4 different settings. It's got 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, and 4 light. You can choose how many of them are illuminated. You can also dim it as well. It has provisions for a battery pack to stack on top or a solar panel. I don't use any of those, and I've never had an issue with how long the lights lasted. The pedestal folds up pretty small, and it just stows under the seat in the Bronco. Now, this is gear that was on the left side of my Bronco that I took out, but this is all my food and kitchen supplies that I could need for, bachelor camping, tapatio, pho, all that good stuff. This is my Amazon special. All this is Amazon, guys. Like, I don't buy that Gucci stuff. Nothing wrong with it, but you don't need it necessarily for what I do. But this is my kitchen setup right here. It's got everything I could think of. Now, as far as that box underneath it, that's just a Tupperware box, a nice big one. And that just stows my sleeping system, so I don't have to worry about it getting dirty or dusty. Right, moving over to the side of the Bronco, I got a foldable shovel from Rhino USA that gets a lot of use, if you know what I mean. Got my home sweet home set up. And then coming into the Bronco, it's a mess, guys, because I use it. Got my wipes for cleaning my hands. I got a really nice first aid kit. This is a Rhino Rescue from Amazon. It's, I think, $50. It's got a lot of stuff, guys. I do a lot of, well, not a lot, but I do dabble in tactical medicine and just the very basics. I've plugged bullet holes and stuff in the past, and this stuff is good quality. I get a Harbor Freight moving blanket, and I just coat that on the top. This gives my dog a nice place to sleep at night, and yeah, just keeps it insulated, keeps all your dust and dirt off the seats. I have the Meraki hammock. This is what I use for sleeping. Now, if you know me, you know I love the Meraki hammock. I did a video on the install already, but it just goes from one end of the Bronco all the way over to the other end. I do have this Molly panel. The hammock wasn't designed to be used with this pet divider from JCR. I've made it work. It works for me just fine. If you have bigger legs, though, you may need to cut some of this Molly out and just put a rubber strip on it to prevent you from getting cut up. But it's worked fine for me. I have no complaints. I throw my sleeping bag right here, a pillow right there, and a light up right there, a little lantern, and I'm good to go, sealed away from the elements. It works with the top down or up if you want to see the stars. Now, the good thing about having all that stuff in the Bronco, where you're sleeping in the Bronco, or the fridge is in the Bronco, is while I'm chilling there, guys, I can just reach over and grab a drink out of my fridge, or I can grab some snacks or whatever I need to do, and I'm just chilling in the hammock. It's pretty nice. It's pretty comfortable. Last night I was just chilling there, having some beer and watching a movie, and I was comfortable. Now, moving over to the passenger side of the Bronco, I just keep all my essentials there, my clothes, my towel, toiletries, all that kind of stuff right here out of the way. No issues there. Moved on to the front of the Bronco. Nothing special. I don't really keep much up here other than my wallet and all that accessory type stuff. Some water to drink at night. I got a Nintendo Switch right there. It's pretty cool. Thinking of one day setting up a little TV on the Molly right there so I can sit in my hammock and play video games on the screen. I know it's kind of glamping, but I don't know, it sounds pretty interesting and fun. Now, for this trip, I also brought paddleboard, inflatable paddleboard, and then my doggo's essentials, and then there's the fireplace with my camping chair setup. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's how I camp at night in my Bronco when I'm by myself. It is very self-contained. I don't need a lot of space. I can make it even smaller of a footprint if I really wanted to. Like, I could just bring MREs and just do that for food. I always have an emergency stash of them, but I could just do that, not have any camping kitchen equipment whatsoever, just MREs. I have my dog and my paddleboard, so that obviously took up some more room. And I could also just eliminate a few other things like the light or all my recording equipment that I brought. So that's my camping setup for just a couple nights out here in the woods by myself with my dog. It's pretty ingenious, guys, the way that hammock sets up. I'm really pleased with that hammock. I got like 6 nights now sleeping in it. I freaking love it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please shoot me any questions in the comments about my setup or other things I may or may not use. And please post stuff that you love camping with when you're out by yourself, and some suggestions. I always like to hear about other ways people do it. So hit it up, put it in the comments, drop it down below, please. It helps me with the algorithm. Also, guys, I am 75 subscribers away from being monetized. It doesn't hurt you at all to hit that subscribe button. So if you like what you're seeing, I'd appreciate it. You just push that button right now, because that helps me out, guys. Right now I'm not doing or making anything from this, but the second I hit monetization status, I get 8 cents a video. So, well, not 8 cents a video, 8 cents a view. So if you could hit that subscribe button and help me out, I would really appreciate that, guys. And yeah, take care. See you next time.